Hi everyone, it's Muerte here. I'm doing one of the segments today because it's a figure of my own. So, welcome to Figure This, Figure That, the John's Figure Chat. However, obviously with Muerte. Um, I have a figure in front of me, which is the Alita Battle Angel, and she's actually the first figure that I bought myself. The Don actually gave me a figure, one of the Drake's Fortune figure. He actually bought that one for me. But this is the first one that I bought. I actually bought this from the Don, and so I just wanted to give you an understanding as to why I did that and why I've sort of found these figures to be so cool. Um, I've got the light on the side of the on the side of the camera here, so there will be a shadow. But I wanted to try and get in as close as possible and sort of show you guys how absolutely incredible this figure looks. Also, she's a very, let's say, allowing figure. She lets you pose her in different places without necessarily too much effort. So taking the wrist pegs off or taking the wrists out or changing the hands and things is actually quite difficult. You have to pull really hard to pop them off and pop the new ones on. And her joints are quite stiff. When you move her around, they're quite yeah, they're quite difficult to move about, but they're good fun, and you can get her into a lot of different poses and fairly quickly, which I'm pretty happy with. So what I've done is I've put her into a pose here where her legs actually just balancing on the side. I wanted to show you some of the detail of how these figures actually just have muscle tone and all the shapes and the body sizes and things that you would expect. I think I'm talking a little bit of crap there, but anyway, it's something where I've done drawing in the past, the drawing of people and things, and I've had one of those drawing dolls, which I'd position into different positions to show you proportions. And yeah, if I can tell you, these figures actually allow you to do that as well. It's quite incredible. So this over here is the head sculpt, and these head sculpts are all hand painted. Now I didn't know that to start with, but what an incredible thing! I mean, when you see some of the painting and things on these head sculpts, some of them are absolutely to die for, and she looks beautiful. I mean, really, really stunning. What they've done with her is amazing. Her little chest piece pops out there, and you can plug her heart in. But I tried to do that, and it's not as easy as it seems. I think it's a little bit of a gimmick, actually. This sword that I'm actually focusing on at the moment is a metal sword, and it's an upgraded sword. So I've got that, or the Don got that for me as well. So down at the bottom over here, I've got the usual things that the Don usually shows, which is the manual, which is important. It's got her clothes here. I'm not going to put them on today, but I'll let you see them. And then I've got the hands and the wrist pegs with the feet. So you can actually dress her up in a different gear. There's lots of stuff coming out now that are added accessories. And that's the original sword. So that's the sword that actually came with the figure. It's a plastic sword. It looks pretty good. I mean, the detail of it is not too bad. But when you see the metal sword, the comparison is, yeah, there's a remarkable comparison, or remarkable difference, should I say. These hands are the ones that you'll see in the Don's, well, his video of her. And yeah, they are so gorgeous. I mean, the shape of them and just the way the fingers bend and everything about them is so cool. Eh? When you see these little things in your hand, you think, wow, look at how cool they've made them. And the heart is the shape of a human heart, so that's pretty cool as well, as opposed to the normal sort of I don't know, love heart shape. But there's some more of the hands. I'm trying to zoom in. I hope these things don't get too distorted, but that's where we are now. I'm on 5 minutes, so I didn't really want this to be that long, but I'm going to come back. So I'm going to go off now and I'll come back with another pose, something that I think will be quite interesting. See you later. Ciao. Hi there, I'm back again. So I've just done the posing, well, reposing of her, and I put her into this, well, balanced pose, and I'll twist her because she's on one of these little round things that can actually turn. So I'll turn her now. But yeah, so what's lacquer about her, or what's really nice about her, is that you can put her in some really cool poses. Now, this is just me doing something quickly. You can actually take your time and you know, make sure that she's cool. But let me just turn her here and see whether you get the full effect of what she's doing here. But yeah, you can get her balancing so that her feet are, and it's pretty cool. I mean, when you see her legs and the proportions and how her feet fit and the knees look and the legs stretch, and it's just phenomenal. It's absolutely cool. I'll tell you one thing that I think is absolutely brilliant. Watch this. I'll actually just turn these. Oh, it's not that foot, it's this foot. It's this foot over here. But you can actually bend the little toes up so that you can get another twist on them. I mean, it's really cool, really groovy. So, but anyway, let me continue with her twist, and then I'll spin her around. That's not the best angle because you can see her where her neck peg goes into her body, but as she comes around, it looks pretty cool. I think if she was on a spinning wheel, it'd be nice. But let me bring this one back around to the front, and then there she is. There she is there. Okay, cool. So I hope you've enjoyed that. That's my first figure, and I've told you a little bit about why I've got her. But if you have any questions, please fire away. Ask us some questions, because the Don is more than happy to answer questions for newbies, especially newbies. I don't know a thing about this hobby, and actually getting into it is easier than I thought, but also selecting a figure is quite difficult, because to find one that you really like on a movie that you enjoyed is can be difficult. However, I think if you had this posed in your lounge or something like that, and you got mates around for something to eat or whatever it's a real talking point. It's something that you can start talking about straight away, and I think that people would come in and really enjoy seeing it. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That's going to help us tremendously. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon. All the best. Cheerio. Bye-bye.